If it's in Hampton Roads, it's on the Hampton Roads Show.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Hampton Roads Show. We have a great show on this Tuesday morning. We are in the kitchen today with the Hampton Roads Show favorite, Chef Bob Hirasawa from Farm Fresh. He's going to show us how to make bacon-wrapped chicken stuffed with crab and asparagus. How good is that?
And it is Tuesday. That means it's time for a little road trip. On this week's Wreck on the Road, we lace up our skates and meet one local woman who is trying to make a comeback to competitive skating. She's competed against the world. We want to know, can she do it again? And
Grammy and Academy Award winner Jennifer Hudson is talking with us today about how she's living a healthier lifestyle and why. We get her to dish about a little bit about her upcoming wedding.
Nice.
All right, also we're going to have the scoop on some great post-holiday sales from our friends at Patrick Henry Mall. Now is a great time to get some deals on some merchandise retailers want to get rid of, because they're trying to bring in the new stuff. So you can get out there and get some good deals at Patrick Henry and everywhere, electronics, all over the place.
Just about anything you want, you can get it, and you can get it well under price.
Right, save some money.
That's right.
I like that, well under price.
Well under price, within your price range and budget.
Yes. All right, let's talk budget. You gave me the perfect opening.
Budget,
that's why I love working with you, Chris Reckling.
Boom.
That's right. We're going to talk about Governor McDonald's proposal for school budgets. The good news is he wants to kick about $438 million more into Virginia's K-12 school budget.
I like that.
Here's what else he wants. Shorter summer. Right now, schools by law have to start after Labor Day unless they get a waiver. He wants to get rid of that law so that schools can start before Labor Day. He says, look, it's how, I'm paraphrasing.
Right, go ahead.
I don't know if he actually
Paraphrase.
said, hey, look, people. But basically the bottom line, according to the governor, is that this is what's happening all over the world. And he wants American kids in Virginia, to be competitive on the national and world stage. And he says they need to spend more time in school, And I know immediately in our meeting, Chris Reckling said, bummer.
Well, I look at it from the student's perspective.
Yeah.
Summer is very special, and they want to get as much out of it as they can. I do know that the state of North Carolina starts almost like 2 weeks earlier than the state of Virginia, and that right there gives them a little bit of a competitive advantage.
Yeah.
I worry about the kids, let them get enough time off, and I'm sure they can handle it, and school is very important. So I just look at it from a student's perspective.
Yeah.
But I'm probably wrong.
And some schools have experimented with like trimesters, to where they have a couple of longer breaks during the year and not such a long summer because they feel like kids, forget. And if you think about it, I mean, the school schedule started based on farming, so that the kids could be home at certain times during the busy summer and fall season. So maybe do you think it's kind of an antiquated system, or do you think,
Well, and tourism runs Hampton Roads pretty much in Virginia Beach, and that's sort of like the farming. That's our major industry is tourism, and that's why they do it. So much of our world is shaped by our business of tourism.
Yeah, and he also wants teachers and principals to basically be up for renewal every single year. They want to have a review, a performance review, instead of having, these longer contracts, or it to just be a given that year after year they'll continue to keep their job unless something goes, really askew.
I'm in favor of that. Keep them to task.
By that time, kids are antsy. I just remember you're like ready to go back to school. You have the outfits laid out. So a couple, 2 weeks before the normal school time starts.
She just said before Labor Day.
Before Labor Day. Well, I guess it would depend on how long before Labor Day. But,
right. But he's for a longer school year. Doesn't mean the kids would get out in May, like you mentioned North Carolina.
Right.
I think North Carolina kids get out a little bit earlier.
They do.
He's not talking about that. He's talking about longer, more days.
Well, I'm out of school, so.
Yeah, send the kids back to school.
I don't have kids, so
keep
kids,
them in there the whole time.
This is your guys.
A lot of parents will like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But, we'll have to see how it goes.
All right, let's switch gears to something a little more inspiring. This is an Olympic year, London 2012, and back in 2008, Dara Torres inspired so many people when she won 3 silver medals at the age of 41. Today, we're going to introduce you to a figure skater who is trying to make a comeback at the age of 33, and she was inspired by Dara Torres, and we just want to know what inspires you, what gets you off the couch, to just do whatever. There she is, inspired by Dara Torres, and she's 33. How far can she go? We don't know, and even Jenna doesn't know how far we'll take her, but she just wants to give it a shot. So it's kind of like she doesn't want to live her life with any regrets.
Right.
How far and at what point do you do what, it's kind of the bucket list thing. What do you want to cross off your list, and how do you do it, and what inspires you to do it? Later on in the show, you're talking to Jennifer Hudson, who has a very inspiring story.
Yeah, of course, everyone knows the tragedy that happened to her in 2008, just 3 years ago. She lost her mom and other members of her family, but it just goes to show she overcame it, wrote a book about it, she struggled with weight a lot throughout her life, and she's slimmed down, and she just wants, her main focus was that making it right for you. She's like, this is what worked for me.
Yeah.
Not necessarily is what it's going to work for you, but she just wants people to really kind of focus in on themselves. And I think that's what a lot of it is, just soul searching, finding out what works for you, what you like, because you may look at other people and other people inspire you, but what's worked for them may not necessarily work for you. I think just being happy with yourself. And as far as like bucket lists, I mean, there's tons of things that I would want to do, or sometimes opportunities come across, and it's just, if you have that instinct, that gut feeling like, this is something I can't pass up, maybe you're afraid to do it, but you just have that feeling. I think that's the feeling telling you, do this right now, it's not going to come at another time.
Well,
Go for it,
boundaries are broken every day, and many by age.
That's what I think about when I think about your Wreck on the Road piece. And the skater, you know, trying to make a comeback is, I think, one thing to erase from your bucket list is any notion that there's a limit or a time frame. Because we used to think for athletes in your 20s, you know, was your quote-unquote prime.
Right.
And I really respect that. She may not, you know, set a goal to be a champion once again, but she will regret it if she doesn't at least try. And I think there are people like Dara Torres and everyday people all the time, you know, doing things at ages and having athletic ability way beyond what they thought they could have.
She doesn't know where it's going to take her, and she doesn't even know what the comeback means. However, she knows she'll be better because of it.
Yeah.
She'll be a better coach, she'll be a better person, and she'll, you know, maybe she has some mental things she's trying to work through that we all do. And that's what, you know, that's about.
Age is nothing but a number.
That's
wow.
right.
So Jennifer Hudson and your piece, a lot to look forward to on the show. Chef Bob's cooking in the kitchen.
With bacon.
With bacon.
With bacon. There's
Bacon
a couple
Bob.
ways that you can join our conversation this morning. We really hope you do. You can go to our Facebook page or follow us on Twitter. And, you know, the entertainment world is tweeting nonstop about
Yes, I
Beyonce,
almost
Jay-Z.
forgot. Of course, the power
How can we
couple, there
forget?
they are, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Now, we had a little bit on it yesterday on the show, but we didn't really go into detail about it. But, of course, you know, they had a baby girl on Saturday. Her name is Blue Ivy Carter. A lot of folks were saying that the IV is, you know, the Roman numeral IV because it's the number 4. Because Beyonce's birthday is 4. They were married on the 4th, and Jay-Z's birthday is on the 4th. So that's the 4. For her name, but also Jay-Z has made a song called Glory, and in it he raps all about the birth of his new daughter, and in it he also implies that they went through a miscarriage, that Beyonce suffered a miscarriage, and was saying that Blue Ivy Carter has been their miracle baby. There's also been speculation that Jay-Z and Beyonce paid to rent out the entire floor of the hospital, but the hospital is saying no, they were in an executive suite, and other parents were kind of complaining that they couldn't get to see their babies in the NICU, and the hospital apologized to them. And of course, you know, the baby is crying at the end on Jay-Z's song.
Have you heard it?
I've heard it, yeah, and it's cute. It's nice, it's refreshing, because Jay-Z's is, you know, rap mogul, and it's nice and refreshing to hear him rap about something other than money and cars and clothes, and it's about his daughter, but it also kind of poses the question that they are a celebrity couple, and she was born a couple days ago, and she's already like the number one single recording artist. She's on an album. Her name was the #1 searched on Yahoo yesterday. It was just Blue Ivy Carter, and Beyonce and Jay-Z are very private. I mean, nobody even knew that they got married. She doesn't even wear her wedding ring. Neither does he. So everybody's saying it's going to be a while before anybody sees photos of the baby. But I think there's a lot of, you know, speculation about whether or not she was pregnant, and people were kind of poking fun. But I think him putting out this song that they went through a miscarriage is a very, very serious thing for the couple, and perhaps that was maybe a lot of the reason why Beyonce didn't want to be as public with her pregnancy.
Well,
you know, it's all speculation, but we won't know. We can only know from the source. But
yeah, and I mean many women feel that way, and I mean miscarriage. You have to remember it's very common. It's 1 in 4. Pregnancies. So I think it's good to hear that even, you know, super celebrities are not immune to the things that can happen to everyone through no fault of the mom. Sometimes these things just happen, you know, 1 in 4 times. So some good could come out of that revelation.
Celebrity couples, always something fascinating. So we want to know what you think. We've given you lots of topics that we're talking about. Love the school topic, you know, the kids. Everybody has, you know, some interest in that. So let us know what you think. Join us on Facebook or Twitter at HR_show. And I think it's time to talk weather, which is always interesting. There's Jeremy.
You know, we just need to make a hot topic about
just
Jeremy Wheeler.
I've got a different kind of topic. I've got some cold topics to talk about.
Cold topics.
Yeah, we got some wacky weather around the world. Well, it's actually not too wacky. Lots of folks wondering where the cold weather is. Well, yesterday was up in D.C. We had some snow coming down there, and so I heard they had 1.5 inches on the ground left. That's probably melted already, but yeah, I mean, so it was not really a close call, but that's as close as it gets for what we've seen recently. I mean, we had some really warm temperatures, and then this is up in Alaska.
Alaska, would it?
Yeah, there's some folks up there. I read a story the other day that there was, I think it's Nome, Alaska, where they're running out of fuel, and there was a tanker which was trying to get up there, and then of course this is a different city, I think closer to Anchorage,
Cordova,
and
yes.
yeah, and these folks have been snowed in. So lots of folks wondering where's the
They got
wintry
like
weather.
14 feet, didn't they?
It was a lot of feet. I know that. It was, yeah. I don't know the exact number, but it was
Yeah.
up to the size of one-story house. So yeah, not that tall. So around here, nothing like that in the forecast. I mean, we've been dealing with these warm temperatures for quite a while. So today we're going for highs, not too bad, in the mid-50s. We got some clearing out there. The sun's out now, and things are looking good after we had that fog this morning and clouds. And then as we go into Wednesday, tomorrow, we're going to see a good chance for rain. Could see some heavy rain tomorrow, over 1 inch expected, and then we still have warm temperatures Thursday, but we will get a cool down for us locally Friday and Saturday. So one of the models hinting at maybe a few flurries on here on Friday, so I'll mention that, but right now let's just say it's an outside chance. Nothing like we saw up in Alaska there. So, all right, let's take a look at what we got here, and we got the 4 clues for the pop quiz today. Area of war is the first one. Blank of broken dreams. Runs north to south in Chesapeake and Norfolk. Those are the 4 clues. If you didn't know the answer, thehamptonroadshow.com.
I got this one today.
All right, good.
Right off the top. Interesting. All right, we're going to send Chris over to the kitchen in the meantime if you know the answer. Today's prize is Pawnee. It's the greatest town in America. It's a book by Leslie Knope, the main character in Parks and Recreation. The show is all new on Thursday, January 12th at 8:30 right here on WAVY TV 10 when Leslie enlists everyone in staging an attention-getting event while Ben explores new hobbies.
Yeah, it's written, I mean, it's Amy Poehler, who is so funny, but she's written it as Leslie Knope would write a book about Pawnee. It says, written, compiled, research type, collated, proofread, and run through spell check by Leslie Knope. That's pretty funny.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Good prize.
All right, let's see what's happening in the kitchen.
Hey, we're back in the kitchen this morning and with one of our favorite chef, Bob Hirasawa from Farm Fresh. Bob, welcome back.
Well,
What are
thank you.
we doing today?
Well, we're going to do some bacon wrapped chicken, and we're going to stuff it with a little bit of crab meat and some asparagus. We're going to pair it up with a little farro pilaf, and I'll kind of explain that for you, and then just finish it off there. So
you're going to take chicken, wrap it around crab
and asparagus, wrap that with bacon, finish it off.
He's got all our favorites in here. You should see it. The crab looks great. The chicken, bacon. You always cook with bacon. We love that about you, Bob.
Hey, the Buzz Brigade, wouldn't have it any other way.
All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes with Bob. We'll get started in just a few minutes.
Love bacon. All right, still ahead on the Hampton Road Show. She's weathered family tragedy and beaten the Hollywood odds, but one of Jennifer Hudson's toughest battles was the scale. Up next, we're talking with her about her new book, detailing how she's beaten the odds. And we got a little dish about her upcoming wedding details. You won't want to miss it.
All right, also, we're talking with Ben Willis this morning. He's the president of Willis Furniture in Virginia Beach, the sponsor of our brand new look here on the Hampton Road Show for 2012. If you like it, we'll tell you more about how you can make it happen in your home and tell you more about the special services and products you can find at Willis Furniture coming up.
All right, we're back in the kitchen with Chef Bob Hirasawa from Farm Fresh. He's making bacon-wrapped chicken stuffed with crab and asparagus. And let me just say this right now. You're going to want to stick around and see the final product because it's going to be phenomenal. Right, Bob? What do you got?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to have you make this today.
I'm going to make it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, wash my hands. I'm clean, ready to go.
Okay, I'm just going to walk you through this a little bit.
Okay.
What we first talked about is doing the butterfly and the chicken. Get the chicken breast from the local Farm Fresh. Order like this, boneless chicken breast. And then I just took a knife and split it just slightly towards the center, but not going all the way through. So there you got a butterfly. Okay? And we're just going to open this up. And we're just going to make this a little easier to roll. And grab that plastic wrap.
Here we go.
Yeah. We're going to put that, take a sheet off, put it over top.
Over top it?
Yeah.
All
There
right.
you go.
Always have trouble with this stuff.
That's all right.
There you go.
We'll help you out there. Okay, we're going to just put a sheet over top. And this is so when you're doing this at home, it doesn't get all over the place and all over the counters.
And look at this. I love this tool.
Yeah.
Men love the tools.
Yeah, I do.
You got your hammer.
You don't want to do this side too much. You just do the flat side.
Okay.
And if you need to, and all you're doing is looking to pound this out just enough to make it even all the way across. Okay.
All right, let me have some fun with that.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
So not using the the edge side, just the flat side.
Yeah, you don't want to tear up the meat. All you're looking to just flatten it out.
There we go. These, you said these are butterfly shaped. It's kind of heart shaped.
They're kind of heart shaped, but your butterfly just opened it up.
Right.
So, and we're just doing is we're trying to make, there's a number of ways you can cut a little pocket in there, but hey, this is the easiest, and that's what it's all about. It's
this is fun in the kitchen right here.
Banging
this
on
is my kind of cooking right here.
There you go.
All right,
okay.
Is that good?
Yep. And we're going to take this off and go ahead and sprinkle a little salt and pepper across top.
Okay.
And we're going to get, here we go. Yeah. I'll get that. I know you're reaching for it.
That's okay.
Let's go ahead and grab the crab meat.
Got the crab.
Yeah.
Now, what do you just stuff it in there?
No, actually, we're gonna season it up a little bit because we want to season that, give it a little flavor.
Is that Old Bay I see?
It's a little Old Bay. I'm gonna put a little mayonnaise because that just helps to bind it, keep it together.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, on the recipe you're gonna have to add that in. Here's some Old Bay.
Okay.
Okay. Squeeze a lemon. That's about a teaspoon worth and a half of a lemon.
Okay.
Okay. Squeeze that in there.
I got some seeds in there. I got some seeds in there.
Well, you got them out?
I got some seeds in there.
Okay.
Whoever gets the seeds, lucky. That's how it works.
For the new year.
Okay. Seeds are out. Whoever gets the seeds, lucky.
Okay.
All right.
And then we're going to go ahead.
Mix it?
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. All right.
There you go. Mixing that up a little bit.
All right, Bob. Okay, we got the crab meat looking good.
Okay, now you're going to divide it up in about quarters. Or just take a couple spoonfuls and put on each one.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Just like that.
That's it. Look for about 2 ounces in each. Maybe a little more.
Yeah. Where'd you come up with this recipe, Bob?
Well, actually, it's kind of a version of, spin off of a beef Oscar.
Beef Oscar?
And done it with chicken in the past. But basically, for the show, we definitely had to add bacon.
Because you're Bacon Bob.
That's Bacon Bob. I guess that's
Bob
my
always
name.
comes in. If you could just scratch and sniff your TV, you would love this one. It smells great in here. Okay, Bob, there we go. We got it stuffed with crab. We don't want to waste any of it.
Right. Okay.
This one's mine because it's got the most crab meat.
Gotcha. We're going to put about 3 or 4 spares of crab meat, and I'm kind of doing it from the point end, doing the opposite way. See that? And just kind of, if it sticks out, that's fine, because it's going to make a good presentation. Okay. And then we're just going to basically fold this together. Okay. And the way we're going to tie this all together here is going to be with the bacon.
Of course.
Okay. And I'm just going to put these off
Did
to
you
the
say
side.
bacon?
That's it.
Bob said bacon.
Okay. Let's pull this off to the side here.
Okay.
Pull these off, and we're going to bring the bacon to there, and I'll show you how to wrap that.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Let's get a couple pieces of bacon here.
So nothing but the best bacon for this.
Right.
Does a thick cut help you out better with this?
I find on this wrapping, you want to go with a thin cut.
Thin cut bacon?
Yeah, you don't really need that thick. It's your personal preference.
Right.
But we're going to go ahead, and quick, easy way of doing this is fold this up like you had. And we're just going to take it from one end and start rolling it. We want to kind of overlap it a little bit. Okay?
Okay.
And then we're going to do another piece.
2 pieces each?
2 pieces each.
This will keep me busy for a while.
Well, I'm going to move on to the faro and explain that a little bit real quick if I have time.
I don't think we're going to have time for the faro.
Okay.
Maybe we'll save that for the next segment. Maybe we
Okay.
get started on it. But
I'm going to start on that and talk about it.
okay, but so we got 4 breasts,
4 breasts.
butterflied,
Right.
stuffed with crab meat and asparagus.
And then what we're going to do is to take it from there. We're going to brown it off in a pan and then finish it off in the oven. Okay?
Okay.
And that's all in the recipe.
And you promise that the finished product will look great.
Absolutely. Be prime time.
Yes. Whenever Bob shows up, it's always excellent stuff. All right, Bob, we're going to finish this up in just a few minutes. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, we're just next door in the Buzz Center. It's funny, we have folks in the studio, and when he mentions bacon, everybody's just like,
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Well, Bob goes way back with the Hampton Roadshow.
Yeah.
He's one of the originals, and that's kind of an homage to our first buzzers who would constantly talk about their love of bacon. So it's kind of like a little secret shout-out going on, and I guarantee somebody in the Buzz today will mention the fact that Bob is cooking with bacon. We're also talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z and their new baby and whether
Blue
they
Ivy
have
Carter. What do you think of the name?
I think it's, different, but it's not like as crazy different as some celebrities have gone, so I don't think it'll be a tough name for her to overcome, but this little girl's going to have, it'll be quite a life.
She doesn't know what she's walking into. Michael Goodliff, he says, Beyonce and Jay-Z are private people. He says, that's what I keep hearing on the news. Yeah, totally looks like it. I think a lot of people are hyping them up Beyonce and Jay-Z have put out a statement saying they're emotional and they're peaceful and they're happy. That's it. It's us. We're, you know, the media and people that we're making the hype about Blue Ivy Carter. Rashida Swan Morris on Facebook says, it doesn't bother me one bit. It comes with the territory. Trust me, if we were talking about Blue Ivy, we'd be talking about another celebrity and their breaking news. She says bringing a baby in the world is a big deal, so they should enjoy the moment now before she grows up and becomes a teenager, and it all changes. And Robbie says, I think the security at the hospital was a bit overdone. However, celebrity babies' first picks can fetch big bucks. Yes, I just couldn't imagine being another new parent at that hospital during the same time frame. Other parents were upset, saying that they were told by the security guards that they're moving hazardous materials and they couldn't go see their kids in the NICU, but then the hospital later called them and apologized, but they said that wasn't enough. So, you know.
Hazardous material.
Yeah, it's like around the newborn, the babies. But also when we come back, our another buzz segment, we're talking about what inspires you, or what's that one thing that you want to have on your bucket list you don't want to look back on with regret, and also Governor Bob McDonnell's proposal for longer school year.
All right, could become a reality for kids in Virginia. So we'll share more of your comments throughout the morning. And still ahead on the Hampton Road Show, after a 15-year hiatus, you'll meet this woman who says she's ready to make a comeback to the very technical and demanding sport of figure skating. It is the subject of this week's Wreck on the Road.
And Jennifer Hudson has had career success and personal tragedy, yet she's still holding strong and true to who she is, and you can read about how she finds the strength to carry on in her new book, I Got This. We're talking with her next.
And don't forget about our pop quiz today. It's a gimme from Jeremy Wheeler. You could win the Parks and Recreation book, Pawnee, the greatest town in America. Just log on to thehamptonroadshow.com. Click the pop quiz button at the top right-hand corner of the screen. Good luck.
Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show. Last week we welcomed our new furniture sponsor to the show and raved about our new furniture and accessories. Today we want to talk more about what we've done for us here on the show. Ben Willis is the president of Willis Furniture Company in Virginia Beach. Ben, welcome to the Hampton Road Show. First I got to say, the place looks amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
You guys did a great job. Just tell me what you've done and what we have here.
Well, we have a variety of merchandise, but we tried to have a casual setting and to showcase some of the more current items and trends that we have going on, and to show a variety of goods from the different areas that we have in our store.
It's not only fashionable, but it's very comfortable. We find ourselves sitting on the set for a long time. We go, we got to get up and get moving, but it's very comfortable.
Well, it's designed to be that way. We want you to look comfortable and to feel good.
So tell me about what you guys offer, because it's more than just sofas and Persian rugs. I mean, there's a lot there at Willis.
Yeah, well, we have mattresses, we have all kinds of flooring, rugs and carpet. We have artwork, we have lamps, accessories. Something that we don't show on the set, we have draperies, window treatments, blinds. So really everything to complete your room.
What is neat about furniture is if it's really good stuff, you can pass it down to generation. We found some really nice pieces there that we hope to pass down to our kids. You guys have high quality work there.
Well, we do, and we try to find people who are still have a passion for the items that they make. And we think that's important. Not everybody that we deal with, but we try to specialize in those areas.
Talk about some of the services that you guys offer, because Willis is known for great service.
Well, we'd love it if someone brought in their house plans and gave them to us and said, we want you to decorate our home. But what we try to do is get people to slow down. It's really a collaboration with that person. We help people decorate their homes really every day, and not everybody does that. So we want them to slow down. We want them to focus on a room, and we want to find out how they live and really try to do a whole plan for the room, so that they know what the finished product will look like, even if they're not ready to tackle the whole thing at that time.
This is the way you guys can help the consumer. You have so many people that are very good at what they do, from designers to everybody.
Yeah, we do the installation, and we also don't leave people hanging. We want to make sure that they're happy, and so we come out and service things. And there's minor touch-ups that are needed every now and then. So we take pride in doing a good job with that as well.
Many years ago, Ben, I went around Hampton Roads looking for a recliner, and I ended up at Willis, and me and the kids fight over that every night, because it's the most comfortable piece of furniture we have.
Of course.
Of course. Let me ask you this. This is a really good time to buy furniture. what's new and exciting at Willis? You guys have a sale coming up?
We do. We have a winter sale coming up that we're excited about. So we're gearing up for that right now. So you'll see some advertising for that, and you know, we really try to stay on top of the trends, and not that we want to have trendy merchandise, but we want to stay on top of what's popular, and I think the set reflects that. And so we always have new goods coming in. We're sitting on some chairs from the Tommy Bahama collection. That's been real strong for us, and it's a great style for our area.
Not just that, but the Persian rugs. I mean, that's art in itself.
And we do have a rug sale coming up as well. So so that's going to be important to us. We have that coming up in a few weeks in February.
Well, Ben, we love our new set, and we appreciate you coming on board.
We're excited, and we're flattered that we were chosen to provide it for you. So thank you.
Like I said, it's very comfortable as well. Willis Furniture Company, 4220 Virginia Beach Boulevard, Virginia Beach. Call them at 340-2112, willisfurniture.com. Ben Willis, thanks for joining us this morning.
Appreciate it.
Jennifer Hudson has won an Oscar and a Grammy and has taken Hollywood by storm since her days on American Idol, but she's also experienced family tragedy and a weight loss struggle that played out in front of the world. Her book, I Got This, hits bookstores today, and it's a personal and inspirational memoir about how she embraced a healthy lifestyle, not just for her readers and her family, but for her fans. She joins us now from New York City to tell us more about the book. Jennifer, good morning. Welcome to the Hampton Road Show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Happy New Year to you. First, let's talk about this book. What do you want your readers to take away from it?
I would like, most importantly, for the readers to take away from the book that what I would love for them to know is to do it, one, for yourself, and two, make things work for you. Like, don't go by or measure yourself up to somebody else's standards, or look at your situation and say, I can't do this and I can't do that. Say, okay, what can I do for myself and how can I make it work for me? And that's, to me, is one of the most important things that I would love for them to take away from the book.
Absolutely. We know you struggled with weight loss, and a lot of people now see you as an inspiration. You look amazing. What advice would you have for someone right now trying to get to where you're at right now?
Well, again, get to where they want to be. And again, one, make up your mind that you want to do it, and basically go for it. And all you have to do is try. That's all it is trying, and keep trying. Don't give up. Start over the next day. And also finding what works for you and what your goal is for yourself. That is so important. Again, like, a trainer might say, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, or this is my goal for you and you have to be at. You're never going to reach their goal because that's not your goal. So finding what your goal is and getting to your goal and no one else's, and make sure you're doing this for yourself.
Absolutely. That's the best part about it. We know you went through a tough time in 2008. Of course, you lost your mom and others in your family. Has writing this book helped heal you, would you say?
I feel like it's a completely different journey in the book, but I feel as though in writing the book and watching my life and watching it unfold, that I see that God has chosen to use every part of my life in every way. Like, and in that way, I guess I would say yes, but overall it's a completely different thing.
Now, you know, your son, little David, you can tell, is, of course, the light of your life. How do you balance work and being a mom?
God, it's tough. To me, he makes work feel like vacation, but it's so worth it. And then I'm blessed to be able to bring him along with me. Although I must say I'm dreading for when he gets old enough to go to school, because then, you know, he won't be able to travel with mommy as much, and then I want to be able to be at home and be mommy, but still do what I do. But I love it. He is the sweetest, cutest little baby ever. He's the best.
He's adorable. Hey, let's talk wedding first. I want to say congratulations. We know you set a date, and of course, if you want to mention the date here, we wouldn't mind. But have you found a dress? I tried.
Everybody tries that. No, you can guess though. Take a guess. Let's see what you come up with.
I'm gonna say spring. I get a nod. Okay, maybe
Wow.
close.
Wow.
Have you found a dress?
Oh yes, I have a dress. It's kind of like 3 dresses in one though. Yes.
Okay.
It's a show. It really is. I designed it myself. Thank you.
Oh, so it's going to be like a one of a kind. I like that.
It is. It's a Jennifer original.
Nice.
It is. It really is.
Well, I'm sure it'll grace many covers of magazines. Of course, we can't wait to see it. I wish we could talk a little bit longer, but of course, we wanted to get out there about your book. I Got This. It's out in bookstores today. And Jennifer, we wish you the best of luck in 2012. And thank you so much for talking with us. Happy New Year.
Thank you for having me. Happy New Year.
All right, from a Jennifer original to a Bob original, we're going to check in with Chef Bob from Farm Fresh. See how we're doing with the bacon wrapped crab stuffed chicken, and as you can see, simply delicious.
Welcome back to the Hampton Roadshow. The holidays are over, and now we're just waiting for spring, if you can believe. You can stay busy by taking advantage of some great seasonal sales with some great deals, too. We have Makia Ross from Patrick Henry Mall to tell us what kinds of steals and deals that you can get right now, which is so key.
Yes.
You can save a lot of money and get some great things in the process.
Yes, right now is actually the semi-annual clearance sale time. A lot of stores are starting to get in their spring items, but it's still kind of cold outside, so we want to go ahead and get the winter items out at great deals. And even the seasonal products, seasonal scents. For example, right here we have Yankee Candle. They have some of their seasonal scents that are on sale right now, and some of their select fragrances of their large jars are 2 for $25. So
that's a great deal.
That's a really great deal, especially for the large jars.
Yeah.
And actually, some of their votive candles are starting off at 50 cents. So those are really great deals also. And if you want to get into the apparel, just want to talk about these. These are from Shoe Department. I even have these boots. Their boots right now are starting at $15 on sale. $15, that's a pretty good deal.
And anyone who knows shoes is like, what?
I'm a shoe person, so I actually have these boots. I went to D.C. sightseeing, walking miles and miles and miles in them, and my feet felt great in them. And they're really cute, too.
They are.
You know, they're kind of stylish, and they even have the treads on the bottom.
Nice.
Also, like, you know, make you feel good while you're walking.
Exactly.
And some of these sales for the Shoe Department, they're going to be ending on Thursday. However, right now is their boot liquidation sale, but next week's going to be their semi-annual sale. So there's still going to be a continuation of up to 50% off the lowest price. Our shoes in there.
Off the lowest price.
Correct.
And see, you know, your shoe size hardly doesn't change it.
Right.
So why not stock up for next year?
Exactly.
Just have them in the closet and get your boots.
Exactly.
I like. Okay.
And then also now we also have Bath and Body Works. They have again some of their fragrances. Right now it's a semi-annual sale. Everybody knows, you know, the big yellow sale, the big yellow signs for Bath and Body Works. They have some of their holiday scents right here that are on sale. And just because it's in a a gift packet, I mean, you can still keep it. You can still use it, and then, you know, I know
Or
people
give it as a gift.
Yeah, there's a gift. People have a gift closet.
Fellas, Valentine's Day is coming up.
Exactly.
Just throwing some ideas out there. I'm trying to help you out.
Keep a gift closet. You never know when someone's birthday pops up, and you have like a little set that's already put together for you. They also have their new line that's out right now. A lot of different coconut scents and rumberry and different like island kind of themes that are out now. So they're actually bringing this in as they're pushing out their seasonal items also. So make sure you check those out right now. And then also we have New York & Company, one of our favorite stores.
Yes.
They actually have up to 80% off right now. So that's
80%. 80% off. And let me tell you, New York & Company, I've shopped there for a very long time. You know, they have great, business casual wear, but they stay having a sale. Even like before or after Christmas sales, they always have coupons. You can get on an email list. It can come straight to your phone. And just get discount after discount.
Yes.
80% off.
80% off. Great. And actually, once their 80% off ends, they're starting their red line sales. So like you just said, once they end one sale, another one comes up right again after that. So you can always find great deals there right now. Accessories, purses, dresses, business casual, sweatsuits, everything right now.
And this is just a little sample of what you have available at Patrick Henry Mall. There's several other stores that we didn't even mention.
Several other stores.
But the whole mall, I mean, it's pretty much getting the steals and deals.
Right. And also, if you miss any right now, we also have our big sidewalk sale President's Day weekend coming up in February. A lot of these stores will continue theirs right now through Martin Luther King weekend, but we'll do another big one again President's Day weekend where they actually bring the tables out in front of their stores and their racks and everything also.
All right. Sounds great. All right. We'll have all the information on our website. Patrick Henry Mall is in Newport News. You can always go online to shoppatrickhenrymall.com. Makia, Happy New Year and welcome back. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we're back in the kitchen with Bob Hirasawa from Farm Fresh. He's showing us how to make a tasty bacon-wrapped chicken stuffed with crab and asparagus. And if you don't like this, you don't like food. Look at that dish, Bob.
Hey, coming together. You're doing a great job.
Whoa,
you just sit there and wrap them all a little bit.
I'll take credit for it.
Yeah.
I didn't do any of this. I just like the tool you brought me. Thanks.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, where are we going?
Well, we got the, just wanted to hold the chicken out here to show that we just browned it off. When you brown it off, the bacon kind of tightens up.
Right.
Keeps it all together.
Right.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about toothpicks and all that stuff.
That's important. Keep it together, Bob.
Keep it together. That's it.
Together.
So we're going to take these and we're going to actually put them in a sheet pan or a casserole dish or something just to finish them off in the oven. Because right now, you mainly want to make sure is that the chicken's cooked. Because, everything else is cooked in that. So it's cool. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw that in the oven in a second. I'm going to move this out of the way.
Okay.
And just get by you. And we're going to throw the sauce together. Before I do that, maybe I should talk real quickly. I got some farro pilaf. I don't have a recipe online, but just wanted to talk about the grain. It's a super grain. It's called an ancient grain. One of those. Last year we kind of introduced some quinoa as a new grain on the market, on the scene. And this farro, like quinoa, was kind of said to feed the Incas, and this is said to feed the old Roman legions. So it's like something that's come through the time. It's kind of having a rebirth. It is it's super loaded with fiber, a lot of vitamins. It's really good for you. Has a chew like barley.
Okay.
But the taste kind of onions. And we're going to bring that all together. It's cooking. I cooked it with a little bit of sauteed some onions, a little bit of garlic, threw the farro in there, and threw some chicken stock in there. So
how long does this take to
about
cook down?
15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're kind of catching up to that.
Yeah, we're a little behind with the farro, but that's okay.
We're going to throw a little bit of a sauce to go with our chicken here. Once we get that all together, a little bit of mayonnaise. Okay, mayonnaise base. This is going to be kind of like a mock béarnaise.
Right.
To go with, and traditionally with like the Oscars, you usually will have a béarnaise. We don't have to go through doing all the hollandaise stuff.
This is just to add a little extra taste to the final product.
Yeah, it is. And because chicken can have a tendency to be a little bit dry, we do want to have some kind of give it a little bang there. Lemons, and I didn't show you this last time, but if you want a little trick, run it through your fingers, and you'll catch a lot of the
seeds.
Seeds.
Yeah, right. But no one would be lucky, Bob.
That's true.
Okay. Well, we want to be lucky. A lucky seed.
Well, it depends on what you call luck.
It's kind of getting the bone with your rockfish.
Hey,
you're the lucky one.
That's right.
There's only one.
Okay, and I squeeze that, and then we're going to add a little tarragon to this.
Okay.
Fresh tarragon chopped in, and just give that a little mix, and maybe a little salt and pepper. We're going to taste that in a little bit, but that's pretty much it, buddy.
Wow, that's pretty simple.
Yeah, want to keep it simple. Want to keep it something that everyone's going to hopefully try to make at home.
You knew you were working with me in the kitchen today, right? You wanted to keep it simple.
Oh no, well I knew you were an accomplished chef, so.
Accomplished. I got to tell you about my eggy smeggy.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm good at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to have
eggs in the microwave. Eggy smeggy Kristoff.
And these like that's that.
That's another show.
Okay, next one. But we're going to go ahead and throw these in the oven.
Okay, so in goes one, out goes another.
Absolutely.
This is the magic of TV. Here's your finished product.
Yep.
Sort of finished.
Sort of finished. We're going to finish this up.
Boom.
What's that?
The finished product.
Oh, okay.
Kind of finished. We're not exactly finished, but
we're going to take
very close to being finished.
And
all right, go ahead.
Grab me a knife over there.
Here you go,
I'm going
Bob.
to do the first one, let you do the rest if you want.
Well, we're going to do one, and then we're going to wrap it up because we got some really neat stuff to get to.
Yeah. I can't hog all the time, right?
Okay, so we're going to finish this up, the finished product, in just a couple minutes, and we're going to taste it, and something tells me it's going to be delicious. Chef Bob, once again, you knocked it out of the park.
Thank you. You did a great job.
Coming up next, we're strapping on the skates and introducing you to an inspirational and talented young woman who is trying to make waves in the world of women's figure skating.
Wreck on the Road is next. All right, we're back on the Hampton Road Show. You've heard about the Eggy Smeggy. You've seen him make crab and lemon seed stuffing. And now Chris Reckling has cooked up another wreck on the road.
You went eggy smeggy on me, didn't you?
I did.
She did.
Well, that was too easy. All right, so it's the middle of winter, and what does that mean? It's cold out, so we're going to switch gears to competitive figure skating. You don't think of Hampton Roads as a hotbed for the sport. In fact, there are only a handful of dedicated skaters in the area, but I did manage to run into one local skater who has competed against the world's greatest, and now she's back on the journey. Where will it take her? Well, only Jenna knows the answer to that.
For me, I just love to fly. I mean, skating is like flying to me. And it's the most beautiful feeling that you can ever feel, really.
That's the feeling Jenna Pittman-Bracone has on a good day. But But as a lifelong competitive figure skater, Jenna knows all too well the pitfalls of this technical and demanding sport.
You're not going to always come to the rink and be like, I'm so excited to get out there and fall all over the place. You know, I mean, you're going to have months that are just grueling, you know, and you have to be okay with that. You have to accept that that is just part of it.
Jenna grew up in Cary, North Carolina. Her marriage brought her to Hampton Roads 5 years ago. As a young girl, she was pigeon-toed. So on the advice of a doctor, she took up skating to straighten herself out. The pigeon toe quickly went away, and it was replaced by a dream of Olympic gold.
I was training an insane amount of hours a day, and so I remember being tired a lot, tired and hurt.
She reached great levels competing nationally and internationally for Team USA, but a torn labrum kept her from reaching her full potential. She has since had it fixed, along with a completely reconstructed ankle.
You know, you get so used to having aches and pains, and every day that you come out here, something is going to hurt. Skating broke my heart. I had dreams of, you know, going to the Olympics.
But now, after a 15-year hiatus, she's back on the ice, teaching and training. Her goal, compete at the highest level again. But at 33 years old, the odds are stacked against her.
I love the challenge to see, you know, what is my body capable of doing at 33 years old? You know, after 15 years off, two major surgeries, what can my body do? And just kind of that fear, it excites me a little bit.
It's definitely an uphill battle. Again, I'm not sure that competing is actually what the final result will be. I think it's going to depend on, I mean, she could do a triple Lutz tomorrow and she could be saying, that's it, I'm done. That's just something I wanted to achieve in my own life. And I think in the long run, she'll be a much stronger coach and a much stronger individual.
Jenna works with her coach, Sandy Hurtebise-Olmer, on a regular basis. Most of her students are much younger than Jenna, but Hurtebise-Olmer knows there will be some payoff from her comeback to the sport she loves.
How can you not love to watch what she's doing? I mean, some people may think it's a little crazy, but you know what? It's up to her, and who cares what people think? If you're doing what you truly want to do, then that's what you should be doing.
This whole thing that I'm doing, I'm not sure, but I really feel like it's a gift, and I feel like it's a responsibility that I have to do it. I really don't know why. I just, not to be cliche, but I feel like it's a God-given gift. It's not really, you know, it's something that I need to fulfill. Maybe why I'm here. So I'm just kind of going with that, and we'll see where it takes me.
I don't think there's anything crazy about it. She's got to do it.
Yeah.
So, good for Jenna. All right, now to an update on a wreck on the road from last month, the Hampton Roads show Way to Go. The most successful coach in Old Dominion history, Beth Anders, has decided to call it quits. The longtime field hockey coach told me yesterday that it was time, and after 29 years and 9 national championships, Beth Anders is retiring. She retires as the all-time winningest NCAA Division I coach, an amazing career including 2 Olympics. Beth inspired hundreds of young ladies to reach greatness. She is truly one of a kind, and we love her. She's a great coach.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish her the best of luck, and she will stay involved with women's field hockey.
Yeah, I bet it's hard for somebody like that to truly retire.
Yes.
That's sweet.
But now she wants to do other things in her life that she's put off for so long.
Good for her.
Good. All right. Very good. Wish her luck. And let's take a look at the pop quiz. I'm very hungry because it smells so good, so let's move quickly. Area of war is the first clue. Blank of broken dreams. I almost gave it away there. Broken dreams. Runs north to south in Chesapeake and Norfolk. What's the answer? What do you got?
It's really that simple? What? For me?
The answer is Boulevard, Broken Dreams. I mean Battlefield Boulevard. Okay, let's go eat.
Battlefield Boulevard.
I'm starving. The food smells so good.
Jeez, Sherry, didn't even give us a shot.
Would you be that excited about Eggy Smeggy?
What do we got here?
He thinks he's going to get the lucky seed. All right, we'll give it a try. Today's prize is Pawnee, the Greatest Town in America, a book by Leslie Knope, the main character on NBC's Parks and Recreation. The show is all new Thursday, January 12th at 8:30, right here on WAVY
Go ahead,
TV
Sharon.
10.
Just start eating. Just start.
A little crabby.
Yeah.
Did you forget there was a surprise inside?
I did. I was like, I did you get the seed? I must have gotten the seed. I'm lucky.
Who gets the lucky seed?
Hey, I like the Pharaoh. It's
Yeah.
crunchy. It's
Oh,
good.
I've
Thanks
never
for
heard
turning
that
us on to
before.
that. Yeah,
Is
no.
it farro or faro?
I'm not sure.
Tomato, tomato?
Faro.
Nope.
Whatever it is, it's delicious.
This is like the whole shoe thing again.
you
Be
got it.
careful.
Blue or navy, black or blue, black or navy, yeah?
All right, well,
It's really good.
whatever it is, it's delicious. Chef Bob from Farm Fresh, you did a great job this morning.
Well, thank you.
We'd also like
You
to
did
thank
great.
Ben Willis from Willis Furniture. Look at our set. It's amazing. We love it. So
Can't go wrong
thank
with
you,
that.
Ben Willis.
Also, Makia Ross from Patrick Henry Mall. Remember, if you want to get some deals, some steals and deals on after holiday shopping, go to Patrick Henry Mall. They have several stores, and of course, we'll have all of that information on our website, HamptonRoadshow.com.
All right, we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to take a ride way out to Pungo. Our postcard from Hampton Roads is from the Military Aviation Museum. Bayport Credit Union will be here, too, to talk all about allowance. And you can find more about the segments you saw today at thehamptonroadshow.com.
Have a great morning.
Thanks for joining us.